Hey, what is going on, guys? I am JDS, aka Joseph, and this is ShawnPhenomenon, the one and only the best.
Yes,
We're
yes,
just
sir.
here to we're just gonna do just a breakdown of my new hit platinum single, haha, JK. Not what you expected. And this song is kind of like the first like real hype, real rap song that I created, and I got this idea and stuff, and I had an idea going with it in my settings and kind of stuff, and just working with it. But then I was talking over to Sean here, and Sean just had some great ideas for it, and I'm just like, dude, you know what? Take it away. So I let the freaking master of
Nah,
ad-libs
bro.
and
Nah, bro.
making, bro, like he took it, and bro, this song is a whole new experience. So it's out now. You should definitely go take a listen to it if you haven't. But we're just gonna literally just go through the whole thing, lyrics, beats, kind of just little things that normally people wouldn't like for necessarily listen to, and just kind of just see how all the work and all the kind of things that go into it, just making a song that's only like I think 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah,
So
so
let's get
lyrics,
right
beat,
into it.
mix, all of that. And if you have any questions about it,
Yeah.
definitely ask us and all that. So, or how about you start it off with the first part? You put a sample in one of your songs.
Yes. So the sample at the beginning, it was really weird how I came up. I was kind of not scrolling through TikTok, the Instagram Reels, and I saw this guy. He was duetting a video with the guy that created the song, and I really liked how it sounded. And so I found the song, and I found a really like a mastered version of it, and I put it on. And then I just found this dope beat by H3 Music. Shout out to them. I think it's a NF type beat, like it's like a hard type beat. What it's called, and it worked so well. I just kind of the way the sample of the song ended and the way the beat just hit so hard when it comes in. I loved it, and it worked really well. I was gonna actually sing over the beginning with the guy Paul at the beginning, but I was like, nah, my voice can't handle that. But we'll play just the beginning of it and just the sample, and we'll show you what we did to it.
Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear, baby.
Not what you expected. Sorry.
So there's a lot going on in that. So obviously, we have the normal sample Joseph was talking about, which is this.
Put your head on my shoulder.
And a couple things I did with that. When we first got the song, I believe he had it like at a different part or whatever. Of the put your head on my shoulders. So we were like, okay, we gotta find this sweet spot of the song to begin it, and end it. So I didn't I didn't like make it any longer or shorter. I kept it the same length. What I did here, as you can see, I have the old school reverb on, deep reverb. So I kind of have it doing some kind of high bass reverb, and then for like the very first part of the vocal, I don't have the isotope vinyl on, which basically gives it like an old time sound, which this already has, but because it is kind of like an old song, whatever, has old vibes and all that. Added that to have more of a feel to it, but I didn't have it for the first like 2 seconds. Just I don't know really why. I had to turn this up a bit, because as you can see, it's kind of like a small waveform. But then I put the isotope vinyl on, and I gave it a 1980s kind of feel, a little bit of wear, a little bit of dust, scratch, all that kind of thing to kind of give it like that old feel. Then beyond that, I added some wind blowing effects.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
Oh, that's super sick.
I put a low pass on that, which basically I took the highs out. If you take all the effects off this, it sounds pretty bad, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. It sounds the same. It's the other one that sounds bad, I think, without it. So then I have howling wind as well. Yeah, it's a little too much, so fix that a little bit. I have them turned down a lot though, just because you don't want them to be too overpowering. But it definitely makes the opening sample it just adds kind of that old winter, like 80s New York type of feel to it that it already has, but we basically just wanted to take that even further. You want to tell them about the beat, the beat stop and start and all that crap?
But me and Sean were messing around with it, and we were like, okay, we want to give this a really dope build up, because just how the beat smacks when it just comes in, it's just it's so good. So we messed around with a couple of different ideas. We had like this really quick build up that that Sean loved, and it was like a really dope one. But then I think it was like towards the end of mixing, I was like, I don't mess with that one. I don't mess with it. So it's a lot more simple build up. It's kind of just like a dun 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 boom. It's kind of just an expected build up to a very nice hit. And the way that we had it before, it was a lot quicker build up. It was like dun 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 dun. It would kind of really which was not bad. In my head, it just didn't seem like.
Yeah, and 100% it sounds better now.
Yeah, it sounds way better now. And then we'll let you guys hear like the first 5 seconds of but listen in on that the way that the bass, that first hit just comes in, and we'll break that down next.
Yeah, but before the bass hit, I did put in a couple things just to kind of add to that. I put in 2 risers. They're very low, but they're just kind of extra sound. So that's cool. Then, yeah, like he's talking about all of the little sounds. And basically the way I did that is I took part of the beat, the first part of the actual beat, not the sample. It kind of has like a da. So I took that and I put it in order, to where it sounded kind of like a little bit of like a piano or whatever. The first one is pitched down negative 7.05 semitones, so a lot. Next one is 7 as well. Next one's 7 as well. But then I bring it back to 0, and then one with like negative 20. So a lot of different stuff, and together, like without like just these sounds like this. But then that's not enough, so we added in like these 3 extras. And so all together it like creates this dope sound. On each of them we had different delays. So in this one we had 50 slapback delay. This delay kind of just, here I'll play it. It's a pretty simple delay. It's nothing crazy. But I'll just run through this delay real quick. So as you can see, it's just kind of like a little addition to the end of the vocal, not the vocal, the beat. And then this one had a monster truck rally delay. So it really had a delay where it's kind of like, so that was cool. But anyways, when the beat drops, like Joseph was talking about, this part is so sick. I also added another little hit to make it better. Right here. Just add like a little more body to it. And when the beat first comes in, it has reverb. The reverb's taken off after that, but really wanted that part to just hit really hard. I also pitch it down a little bit, so it's a little deeper. And then we go back to normal, but I'll play through this part and then let Joseph talk after that. But yeah.
Real quick, just like so many different things, just to make this beat drop just really hit, and that's what I really wanted for it. Like you hear the beat and you go, whoa,
yeah,
not what I expected. Like that's what I really want for this. Don't mind Sean, that's not alcohol. Don't worry. That's what I really wanted for this song. Hear that first hit, thing to pitch it down so it sounds better, or making like another hit to put on top of it that's like completely unrelated. Came with this to Sean. I know that he would do exactly how I want it to be. And bro, I never thought I would hear a harder bass just drop when when I like first heard like the first mix down, and I freaking loved it after that.
Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear, baby.
Not what you expected. Sorry for bending the truth. People just wanna know the facts. Don't know how they're gonna react. Hopefully after this, your mind will still be intact. Like something never heard of. I'm the truth they never heard of. Here to show what I'm made of. Yeah, truth or dare be.
So yeah, so basically after that, like, we just put a lot in ears, all the different, all that crap. So nothing crazy here. No ad-libs for a little bit of time. No crazy mix on the vocal. I'm not gonna go too in depth on the mix I have in this particular vocal. But just a lot of saturation. No reverb on, like, I think 90% of the lead vocals. We leave all that for the ad-libs and all that, so it has a greater effect. Just like if your lead vocal has a bunch of reverb, it's cool for your ad-libs to have different kinds of reverb or less reverb and kind of stuff like that, and do it in that sort of way. But yeah, really saturated, and it mixes really well with the beat like that. I have saturated right here, equalizer. I had to turn up some of his mids up a little. Yeah, this is my bunch of crap, just basically making the vocals sound good, but nothing like really insane or whatever. But yeah, you got anything to add with that part?
I just really wanted a contrast when it came to like you just listening to this sample of kind of peace and kind of just calmness, and then just bam, hitting you with just like this in your face type of just rap. And that's what I really wanted to go for. And I think just like the little small aspects of just this different
Here to show what I'm made of. Yeah, truth or dare. Be careful what you pick. Hey, what's next? What's poppin'? If I'm not up next, then who is? Definitely him and definitely not him. Yeah, clone, copy, mainstream. Please don't fake your streams. Yeah, smell the fake. Yeah, burned it all the way. Yeah, leave a no escape. A news flash. I don't care how you react. Put an act on you. Wear two masks. One to protect you from a virus. Funny, how come you're a virus in your friend group? They're not getting any better because of you. I created this is how I do this. You don't like get in line.
All right. This part's pretty simple too. As far as the lead vocal, I believe it's the same. It's probably the same exact mix as the first one. As you can see, I had to do. Apparently, people call this gain staging. I just call it volume control. I had to mess with the volume a lot. It was a little quiet, a little loud some parts. Like as you can see here, it's at +1.3, but over here it's at +2.5. So, bunch of crap to mess with that. With this as well, like as you can see, I have it pretty high, but then it dips down as the song kind of chills out. Like you have the big drop, you don't want to keep that level for a while because then the next drop isn't going to have much effect. But first ad-lib right here. This was like the first ad-lib I did, and after this, I knew we was chilling. Okay, so
yeah, sir.
So basically, the first ad-lib, I believe, yeah, there's not too much reverb on it. I have two different reverbs on it that can add some kind of cool contrast I found recently. But as you can see, I have the reverb at -17.5, which is not a lot. But I have the low and mid EQ up high, so it kind of adds an aurora, like it's just kind of like an added effect rather than it's coming straight off the vocal, if that makes sense. So I have two of them. Then here, this should, yeah, okay, it's still not a lot of reverb, but I add echo here. I have and it's just an analog delay echo, just like super normal or whatever. But the first part of the ad-lib, is just normal, and then the last part of it, I add the echo, so it sounds super dope.
Hey.
So the A sounded cool, but the A then it sounded so dope adding it to the both. Then beyond that, we have another little bass thing I added, which was probably pointless. Yeah, I probably don't need to be adding that. Let's see. Then we got these are simple ad-libs. I didn't do nothing crazy. I added a chorus effect to them, but just kept it simple.
Not him. Please don't fake your streams.
Then we got another ad-lib here, which I added decent amount more reverb in. Specifically because it was right when the beat hit, and so it added a really cool effect.
Hear how you react. Put it.
So with the beat, it sound like this. All right, tell them about the virus ad-lib, bro. That's a fire one. Tell them about that virus ad-lib.
Oh my god. All right. I need to go into the lyrics too while I'm at it. So for the virus ad-lib, I think Shawn was just like doing all these crazy things on it, and then he did like this delay kind of walkie-talkie robot kind of feel to it. But the best part about it is the bar goes, it's like, funny, how come you're a virus? Then it echoes, you're a virus, and it like turns into like a freaking robot, but you only hear it in like the right ear. Yeah, with the whatever the effect for it's called, and oh my, I went nuts when I heard that. I was like, dude, that's actually insane. So if you hear headphones, if you listen to this and use headphones, you will hear so many things in one ear and another that it's just, oh, it's nuts, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, and it fit really well because it sounded like a virus, sounded like a computer virus.
Yeah.
As far as mixed with this, I'm not 100% sure because this was a preset I made a long time ago, but we got the isotope vinyl to kind of break it down, and I added wear to it, which, you know, just literally just breaks down the vocal. DDD ring mod, this kind of adds, it's self-explanatory, it adds just like a ringing effect. It's really not pleasant, it just like by itself. So that's that. Then this transformer plugin, which I have not used much, but basically I just messed around with it and it made vocals, it changed the shape and like texture and sounds of vocals. So yeah, I don't know, that was cool. In here, I think we just got another simple ad-lib.
Virus.
I'm gonna dive in actually into the lyrics just real quick. It's the lyrics are, I wouldn't say nothing special, but if you actually take the time to listen and stuff, you'll hear some interesting things. First bar, very simple. Not what you expect. You know, after this whole experience, if I would say, just what we throw at you with the ad-libs and stuff, your mind will still be intact. Like something never heard of, I'm the truth they'd never heard of. Here to show you what I'm made of. Truth or dare, be careful what you pick. Something never heard of. I just want to make something, you know, that they'd never heard of, like some different stuff. I don't want to be another generic rapper. That's definitely what I don't want to be. Here to show you what I'm made of. I feel like this is not a proving myself song, but kind of just showing that, okay, I'm okay now was more chill. About you was emotional. This is where I can shine. This is where, like, boom, this is me rapping full potential, full mix, like at my best. But there's always room to grow. Always, 100%. Truth or dare, be careful what you pick. Everybody plays truth or dare. I'm just gonna go fly through these real quick. What's next? What's poppin'? Come on. What's poppin'? You know, everybody knows what's poppin'.
Brand new whip just hopped in.
Hey, sir. If I'm not up next, then who is? Definitely him and definitely not him. That's more, these are more personal lyrics, if you would say, of just about certain people. Usually I won't mention them unless I get really passionate about it, but there's just certain things that bother me that I write about, but I kind of keep them more of a secret, just because it's just kind of a personal thing with me. So if you really want to know the meaning of that one, you can text me or DM me about that. Definitely him and definitely not him. Clone, copy, mainstream. Please don't fake your streams. There's so many people that they just want to get numbers, and I felt like that was just for some people. I feel like 6ix9ine did that with his song. It could be true, it could be not. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like there's a lot of people who just want to get to the top, and they, you know, just get there by, you know, they buy stuff or buy their way up there. Which, you know, it's nothing wrong at first, but if you just keep on doing it, it just shows the lack of just the genuine,
passion.
You know, the genuine passion of just actually love and actually taking time into your craft. Please don't fake your stream. Smell the fake. Yeah, burn it all the way. I hate fake. Hate them. Burn it all the way. No escape. Newsflash. I don't care how you react. I wanted. Yeah, never mind. Actually, it's the next part. Yeah, newsflash. I don't care how you react. You put an act on. You wear 2 masks. Want to protect you from a virus. Funny, how come you're a
I love
virus?
this part.
Bro, this is something that I loved, because just in the middle of what everything's going on with 2020, you put an act on, which is a mask. You're putting a fake fake persona of yourself, which is a mask. But you wear 2 masks because you're wearing one because of COVID.
Hey, it was fire, bro.
Yeah. Want to protect you from a virus, corona. But how come you're a virus? In your friend group, they're not getting any better because of you. Sometimes you don't realize that you are the parasite that is sucking everybody else's energy and everybody else's fun when you're in a friend group setting. I know some people, that's just how they are sometimes. They're not getting, and that's hindering some people from achieving their goals and dreams when someone else is hindering them. It's kind of sad. They're not getting any better because of you. I created this. This is how I do this. You don't like, get in line. I created this. This is the stuff I do. You don't like, you'll get in line, buddy. So yeah, that's lyrics so far, and then we'll continue. This next part is actually insane.
Yeah.
Take it from here. Tell them about this part.
All right, so on track 3, simple ad-libs. So yeah, play.
Ooh. No.
Fire.
I don't know.
So those are super simple. Didn't do nothing crazy with those. I even took out one reverb. Only had one going. I had a chorus effect, echo, but like I said, that ain't the cool part. So this is the cool part right here. I'll come play it first, actually.
In line, support your highs and don't care about your lows. Well, people are fake, I suppose. Friend or foe, I don't know. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. Thought about my whole life existence at the freaking store. No, leave this to me. He's been doing.
So with that part, hey, we need to create some fire drops again, okay? So I freaking mess around like with so much crap when I'm mixing, okay? And I have this effect in my presets. I have so many presets, but this one is called Icy Pre. Icy Preset. It's a preset I used on a song I made about being on another planet. And so there's a bunch of crap I was going through. I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna put this on and see how it sounds. So first it was a little iffy. It's kind of like, whatever. And I just noticed, it doesn't really matter, but I should have taken the auto-tune off. Whatever. Yeah, this song doesn't. All right, well, sounds fine to me. Oh no, I probably looked up the key of the beat. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay, but whatever, doesn't matter. No reverb on this. Okay, no reverb on this because with this effect, it's called Harmonizer. I'll play it real quick. Now you add the reverb, it just washes it out. It just don't sound good, especially because I introduced reverb in the ad-libs. Too much. So took the reverb out on that. This effect, it has a bunch of random like crap, but it's a cool effect. So I layered it with his vocal. I had it slowly go up. I had it low though. And it had such a great effect. Now, this part, I really like this part. So I'm gonna solo all of this. Actually, not gonna I'll just take out the beat. So let me think. Okay, so this right here is the normal vocal, and this right here is the harmonizer, the effect, the lower voice, the evil voice effect, but it's pitched down even more. So if I pull up this piano roll or whatever, you'll see these notes. Okay, cool. And obviously that's the lowest, that's the highest. And then here, it's here, and here. So I ended up getting a different kind of preset to where they were here, and here. Added a cool effect. But then right after that, the last word goes back to this harmonizer effect. So it goes like this. So it's totally deeper and all that, but then it goes back to this. I don't know why. Continuity, I guess. And it has such a like just crazy effect. And then right here, I believe is him saying "A enough."
Hey, enough.
So similar thing with a lot of vocals. First part of the word or sentence phrase, not too much reverb. Second part, crank that crap up right when the beat hits. Sounds dope. And then right here, the heck is this? I think I know it. Yeah, so that's just basically a part of the beat. I added a bunch of delay and whatnot too. And then we have another bass hit. These are just for body. They're like kind of filler. That one's a little deeper though, so it definitely adds to it. And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and play the next part.
Existence at the freaking store. Hey, enough. Leave this to me. He's been doing this for a minute. 60 seconds is all I need to bury a track 6 feet. Been living life up, even though sometimes I don't get it right. People looking like, why? Yo, Paul, come in here real quick. Thank you. Back to me.
So I'll let Joseph explain this part, but real quick, it like with the lead vocal, like. You know, a lot of times I'll have tendencies to put reverb on certain stuff. People will in general and all of that. But I feel like contrast is key. Contrast is one of the best and biggest things you can have in the song. So, like right here, I didn't do nothing crazy with the vocals or ad-libs. The ad-libs had some reverb on them, but like no crazy effects or anything like that. The vocal, just nice and saturated, not much reverb. Then here, it's rising up. I do have all this crazy stuff. But then we're going boom, back to normal. Nothing crazy. And then this cool part right here, which Joseph tell them apart. Tell them about.
Yeah. I also loved here, like even in this next bass hit, you still get that like kind of like that with that delay or whatever you did with it, kind of goes like that. It sounds like a breaking down, and then that beat just bam back to life. And I love that so much how I did that. And then I'll go over the lyrics real quick over that, and then we'll get on to that next interlude part, kind of.
Yeah.
Enough. I kind of just wanted to give it like that boom, you know, bring that in. Enough. Leave this to me. Easy. Been doing this for a minute. I've been doing this for a minute. Doing this for a minute. 60 seconds, a minute is all I need to bury a track 6 feet. That's just a good play. Been living life up, even though sometimes I don't get it right. I don't. Some people looking like white. Wait, I skipped the part. Yeah, I go into that one. I forgot to.
Hey, you skipped. I don't know. Should I have been at the freaking store?
Yeah. Yeah. So before that, sorry. Support your highs and don't care about your lows. Well, people are fake, I suppose. That's just facts of life. People will love when you know, oh, you graduated, you know, congratulations. Oh, you got a great job, dude, that's awesome. You know, you support your highs, you know, when you do good in life, but don't care about your lows. I feel like that's huge in today's society. Like, oh yeah, you know, they're right there with you when you're successful, you're happy, but when you're sad and, you know, and you're depressed or things happen in your life, they really don't care about your lows. Well, people are fake, I suppose. That's just life, honestly, and I've dealt with that situation so many times. And yeah, so friend or foe? So like, which one do I choose? Like, which one are you? I don't know. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. And this is just questions I ask myself constantly. I thought about my whole life existence at the freaking store. That's honest to God story.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Yeah, that's an honest to God story. I was at the store just shopping, and I think I had my AirPods in. I don't know what song I was listening to, but I just started questioning my whole life. Like literally, like, why am I here. Why am I picking up this milk? Why am I?
Oh my
And I
god.
lost it. Bro, I'm not even kidding. I literally lost it in the middle of fries, and not like cried or anything. I was just like, holy crap. This
Yeah.
this is like genuine. This is not just some for me to say just frickin'. Like this is like thought about my whole life. It's just out of frickin'. That's a huge sentence. That's actually like low key kind of scary when you like break down that sentence.
I have a question. Were you thinking about like if people are like the lyrics before at the store, or was that kind of like an addition? Like you've done that before?
It's in addition. So they're kind of both separate. So people being fake, you know, supporting your highs and caring about your lows, and then just thought about, you know, life exists at the freaking store. Like both different, but like could easily tie in. Easily could both tie in together. But yeah, that was that was an interesting bar that I wrote. And then enough for just to me. Yeah, and then the next part we got is this interlude, which I also came up with too, because this song I wanted to be nothing what you expected. So you know, okay, usually you know songs have a cool sample come in, the beat hits, and then the beat just kind of, you know, stays with you until the end of the song. I wanted to throw it back in, so I threw back the Put Your Head on My Shoulders, and Sean will get into all the aspects of how it all worked and stuff, about, you know, bringing it back in. And I just loved just kind of just that, like, why not just throw this back in and picked up right where you left off. And I felt like that was so cool. And then on the last bars, people looking like, why, yo, Paul, come in here real quick. I just thought, you know, why not just tell him to come back in here real quick, and bam, Sean, take your rest.
Oh yeah, and that's like you're painting the picture too, because the beat like it literally comes back in there. It's a nice break too. Like the beat's been freaking pulsating in your ears. Nice break. All right. Anyways, all right. So first vocal.
Yo, Paul, come in here real quick.
Ladder reverb. Okay, so on this, same exact preset as the vocal before, except for two kinds of reverb this time. So old school reverb, the go-to reverb, not extremely high, but whatever, -4, whatever. Then we got DDD reverb, which is the plugin I got. Love it so much. You could say that this reverb it's more of the traditional reverb. It's more of, you know, because there's different kinds. Like there's kind that you would normally hear like when you're at a concert and crap like that. This would just be just the generic reverb that you could probably think of. And then the DDD reverb, it gives it more of a really big sound, which the other one can as well. But like I said, it's hard to explain, but there definitely is just a difference with them. Room size 100% with 100%. So that's cool. And then I got the pre-delay up on here, and I think because he said welcome here real quick, and quick, I feel like it's just like he didn't say extremely loud or anything like that. Like the reverb kind of engulfed it, and that's why you kind of have like that quick. Like I don't know, it's like an interesting sound, but it's really cool.
Yo, Paul, come in here real quick.
Like it's not like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's an interesting sound. Okay, then we have right here, we have the sample coming back in, just reverb on it, nothing crazy.
Put your head on my shoulder.
So that's cool. So then I bring in the end of this little sample part, and I thought the transition wasn't extremely cool. It was a little choppy, whatever. So I slowed this down 2.5 times and pitched it down. Or no, I didn't. They're both pitched down, but I slowed it down a lot, and I added the DDD reverb to make it just feel like it literally feels like it's in another room. So, and it works really well with the beat coming back in. So, like, it sounds so dope. Then this right here, I don't know what this is. I guess we needed that. There's like a lot of little random stuff sometimes you look back at and you're like, shoot, I mean, whatever. This right here, I love this. Joseph did not like it at first, but I messed with this crap.
At first, yeah.
It's a drum roll sound. It just sounded dope with it. Nothing crazy. I actually, yes, something crazy. I put the lows up a lot. I believe without effects, it sounds terrible. Not really, but it just sounds better with effects. And it's turned down really low. You could barely hear it. Let's see if we can hear it.
Paul, come in here real quick.
So very little. You can just kind of hear like a. So that sounds dope. Beat coming back in again. Again, I added reverb to the first part of the beat coming back in, just to add more effect to it. Then we come back in.
Thank you, back to me. Sorry, problems coming and fix them as I go. Don't deal with them, they come back later. I'll be back at Terminator, common denominator. You a hater, calculator. See you as a traitor, ended you, that's gladiator. Sports and action, cut the game up into factions. Get rid of some, that's called subtraction. Divide them even more, that's...
So, beat comes in. Pretty simple ad-libs. Not really. At first. So, nothing crazy on this, just reverb.
As I go.
Same here.
I'll be back at Terminator.
Well, that is pitched down, and that sounded so cool with him saying the I'll be back, yeah, Terminator, because terminate like Terminator, like, yeah, fire, so fire.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Calculator.
So, for some reason, that sounds calculator-esque. Analog delay.
Yes.
Added a bunch of trash to it, which basically just wears down the sound. And obviously, like I said earlier, so does the isotope vinyl. Put on a 1960 sound, wear 34. So without those two, it sounds probably pretty clean.
Calculator.
But with them, calculator sounds fire.
Calculator. That's gladiator.
Normal ad-lib there. Here, let me see. Oh, I just...
But they came up in...
I'm embarrassed now. Why did I play that? All right, let's see what we got here. This crap. Okay, we were obsessing over this crap. So,
Dude, that was nuts.
So as you can see, like I was doing with a lot of the other ad-libs, first part of it, different preset than the second part of it. It just sounds dope. Okay? Don't ask why. It does. And I do believe, I might be wrong, but not a lot of reverb at first. On the ooh, but the part of it has reverb. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh, yep. Turned it up. Like, a lot. Dub delay. Freaking such a beautiful preset. I don't even know what kind of sound it gives it. It's so fire. We love that crap so much. And I believe it has less delay on the first part of the word. And it hits on the beat too. And it's just, here it goes. Just listen.
That's called subtraction, divide them even more. That's fractions, use it my advantage like a puzzle, piecing itself together. Don't see the bigger picture, cause you're
normal lyric or normal ad-libs.
Blind, find, do it.
Normal ad-libs. We come to the next part, but you know what I'm saying, Joseph, freaking explain those lyrics. These are my favorite lyrics of the song.
Yeah, that one ad lib. Every time I listen to it, just that. Ooh, I love it. It sounds so good in my speakers, in my headphones, in my car. It doesn't matter how many times I play it or where I play it. That crap sounds so freaking dope. So Paul, come here quick. That dope interlude. I love how it did to it. It's kind of funny just listening to ad libs.
You said Paul come in here real quick. I thought you said welcome in here real quick.
No, I say Paul because his name's Paul.
You kind of smart, bro. You kind of smart.
Yeah, so Paul, come in here real quick. And then he does his thing, and I say thank you, thank you, back to me. Sorry, sorry, back to me. Sorry. Problems come and fix them as I go. Don't deal with them. They come back later. I think that's just with problems in life. I'll be back at Terminator. That is probably one of my favorite parts about the song. I just the pitch down version of just it sounds like the Terminator, like he's saying it. Just it's so sick. Here I did a word play that I actually have not done before. That just kind of, it's more of like a back and forth with lots of I'll be back at Terminator, common denominator, you a hater, calculator, see you as a traitor. So it's like a math problem that I'm kind of doing in my head of just, okay, what's the common denominator here? You're a hater, so I calculate it up and I'm like, oh, the answer in the equation is you're a traitor. So that's how it is played out here with the whole math thing, and I go more into the math thing later. But I just like how I do that kind of like an equation, and the answer is see you as a traitor. Ended you, that's gladiator. That's just a dope thing. And you, that's gladiator. Sports and action, cut the game up. I love that. I love that so much because you have the gladiator, which is still like swords and stuff. Cut the game up into factions. I love that so much. Get rid of some, that's called subtraction. You cut the game up into things. You kill certain people, not figuratively. Get rid of some, that's called subtraction. Eliminate one, subtraction. Divide them even more. Divide them with a sword. Even more, that's fractions, because you're dividing. Freaking love that. Use more to my advantage. Piece together. Always a bigger picture when it comes to a puzzle. Don't see the bigger picture because your vision's kind of blurry. When I came up with that bar, I paused there. I'm like, okay, I need something stupid clever with this. I want to make something cool. And like vision, Marvel, WandaVision, and it just popped into my brain. Your vision's kind of blurry, and then I just throw in the word WandaVision, and then I kind of break it down to a double meaning here. What kind of person are you without your vision? But still referring to that Marvel reference. Love that there. With that, what kind of person are you without your vision? I don't know. Blind? Yeah. I don't know. Blind? Yeah. Then just kind of quick one. Can you even find? Why can't you do it? Why can't you be happy? Is it all just the same? Kind of like just cycle of the same, that we go through every day. Why can't you find the purpose? Why can't you do it? Why can't you be happy? Is it all just the same? Cycle of life. It feels like it sometimes. But yeah, let's break down the last part, the dopest part in the entire song.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, blind, can you even find? Why can't you do it? Why can't you be happy? Is it all just the same? Let me offer you a solution. Don't live in the past, choose the people you have close. They're the ones that are gonna love you the most. Get rid of the fakers and the troublemakers. Don't go through the emotions. Yeah, be careful of your emotions. Listen to your heart and don't you waste a moment.
All right. So, here,
I'm so glad you stopped it.
Why, bro? Why?
Because the ending is it needs its own segment. It's that dope.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so we got the same preset with the vocal here.
And don't care about your lows. Well, people.
I believe I used it here first, but he had the beat cut out. I forget exactly how it was. It was interesting. So I'm like, yo, I'm finna make this crap so nice, man. Now this took a bit because we had it different timings, formulated a little differently, so that took a bit. But what stayed the same was this part, which is just fire. Oops, I sold the wrong. So, first word is his vocal, and that's a preset I have called Ultra High 2. I don't know why it's called that, but it's basically kind of a reverby telephone effect kind of thing. Again, Isotophano, I love that crap. Analog delay as well, and then the harmonizer vocal, the icy pre vocal, the spacey vocal comes in right after, so it's just a and it added cool. It sounds dope like that when it's like half real and then half fake, because it just adds a. I don't know. It just sounds dope. Rather if it was just all just the same, or just his vocal sounds dope, but it's both. But we got this, which I don't know what this is. Oh yeah. This was a big thing that made us like, okay, we're fine with it being like this. It comes in right before the vocal, but then like the delay, they do clash. But like here, if we take the beat out, they clash in like such a dope way. Here, in fact, I'll mute the main vocals. So it's like just the same. Like it's so dope. And what I did do here was I had the volume down here, and then I had to go up in the middle, and that's kind of why how it kind of has like just the same. Whatever, it's freaking dope. Okay, little thing right here. You can't hear this that much, but it's like a random part of the beat I put in here. Just adds a dope effect to it, reverb on it. Oh yeah, the DDD reverb, so it's like out of like just boom out of the room kind of type of crap. Makes it sound so dope. And this part, again, not what you expected, like you were saying, just another one. Another beat drop.
Do it, why can't you be happy? Is it all just the same? Let me offer you a solution. Don't live in the past, choose the
Beat comes in fire. I believe this crap. No, never mind. It's not EQ'd that heavily. Then yeah. Explain the lyrics here.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, dude. That beat drop is every beat drop is freaking amazing. So kind of back to the questions I was saying before. Why can you even find? Why can't you do it? Can't you be happy? Is it all just the same? And then I give you an answer for it. I say, let me offer you a solution. Don't live in the past. Choose the people you have close. They're the ones that are gonna love you the most. Friends are the family you get to choose. Get rid of the fakers and the troublemakers. Don't go through the motions. Be careful of your emotions. Listen to your heart, and don't you waste a moment. Earlier drafts of this part were way different. It was like, get rid of the fakers and the troublemakers. Get rid of haters. It was like a bunch of like the ERS type of rhyme, and it just did not flow with it at all. So, but then I found this, and I really liked how the whole don't go through the emotions, be careful of your emotions, listen to your heart, and don't you waste a moment. And I feel like this is such a great answer to, like, let's say you're unhappy with life. I feel like just this last part is just a great solution. Like, let's say you're just stuck with life, and this solution is, don't live in the past, choose the people you have close, get rid of fakers and troublemakers, don't go through emotions, careful of your emotions, and like listen to your heart. And I feel like this just a great philosophy and great just thing for life just to follow by. And this is something that I follow by a lot too. So yeah, that's pretty simple. It's if people really listen to that part, I feel like they would maybe get something out of it. But I feel like lyrics are kind of overlooked when it comes to a song, especially if someone or somewhat like this one that we're making of just really good production and stuff. But yeah, let's get to the end. The end is my favorite part.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I do want to add is as you can see, it's ad-lib crazy for a bit, but then here I was like, nah, we ain't finna add anything or gonna, because he's just going like on this sick flow. Where it's just kind of almost like it has like a relentless vibe where it's just like not, it's not like he's going like no, it's boom, it's just boom, 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 boom. So that's why we talked about it. We're like, bro, we're gonna add some ad-libs to here.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have any, but just didn't fit. But yeah, all right, ending. This part's sick. Keep in mind, guys, we didn't make the beat, okay, but we arranged it.
Careful of your emotions, listen to your heart, and don't you waste a moment.
Alright, so this part was fire. So here's what we did. We have 3 layers of the beat. We have one that is, let's see, where's the normal one? So just the normal beat for a little bit of time, because I have right here a pitched up version of the beat, and then pitched down version of the beat. I wanted the normal part of the beat to come in a little bit at first, just so it's not like a huge change. It just sounded a little bit abrasive with it like that. So we have the pitched up version and pitched down version, and we kind of have it in low quality. When you're pitching up and pitching down stuff, you can do it in real time or rendered high quality. But we're like, now we kind of like this rustic, this evil kind of feel it has. But now the best part is, so notice I have the first part, like the normal part of the beat, in the center, and then right here I have this pan to the left, your right ear, and this pan to your left ear. I don't have it fully all the way up because I like a tiny bit in the other ear. Just depends on the song, because sometimes if you don't have enough going on and it's just like just this and not like some stuff in the middle, it could be a little iffy. This, it didn't really matter though. Then we have the volume descending, so that's dope. And the best part is I switched which ear gets which pitch halfway through, so
Moment.
just so we got right, then it slowly or and left, then I bring them both back to the center, and same with this, except opposite. This starts in your left ear, goes to right, the center. This starts in your right ear, goes to left ear, and goes to center. And kind of listening to this beat low-key sounds bad by itself. It low-key kind of sounds trash.
Yeah.
But when you put it with the other, bro, they sound so fire. Because it's like this.
The moment.
And with headphones, I was listening in my car, and it was like going around my car. And then boom, we bring it to center for freaking clarity. Super dope. But yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You got any final thoughts?
I love that part. Yeah, just with like with that part, I remember you and I just going nuts. I think it was like this was a last minute like idea too that we did on it. And it was just back to that whole concept of like not what you expected. And I just wanted to give it like a really dope ending. And that was perfect because it gives you like a complete like 180 of like kind of a hard hitting beat, and then like bam, it kind of like turns like kind of evil, as you could say.
Yeah.
And just kind of like kind of that sinister type of feel to it. And I freaking loved it. And I think the best part I've always loved you hear one thing in this year and you hear another in this year. I love that whole thing. And then giving that kind of like almost 360 effect, like when you're listening to it with headphones or you hear it in your car or whatever. Oh my gosh, bro, it's so cool. I love it. I've always wanted to do something like that, and I love how that turned out.
Because it's essentially doing this. It's going.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, one more thing I like to add, which I don't really have to, but I might as well, is basically with the beat, we definitely EQ'd the beat a little bit. It didn't really have like, because he has a deeper voice. You don't want to put him, and for the most part, beats with not very strong kicks or 808s, when they're like a trap beat, it's so freaking annoying to me. And this one was fine, but if we turn off all of the EQing, it's a little weak. But you know, it's kind of like instead of but if you add this in, it sounds a little stronger. A little more kick, a little more distortion versus off. And I believe, yeah, here I brought up some of the mids a little bit, which is kind of the piano sound you're hearing in the background, and then I'm pretty sure here, is where I boosted the lows, and the highs a little bit. So I technically kind of boosted everything. Yeah, that's it for me, bro. You got any final thoughts on lyrics, meaning of song, crap like that? Des mastered it for us. That was
yeah. Shout out to Daz for that, dude. This came through with that. No, that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to keep to this whole theme of not what you expect, and I think with ad libs and then the kind of small interlude and the ending in the beginning, I feel they just all flowed so nicely, and I just love what Sean did on the ad libs, and the ending is absolutely insane. So you're always gonna like go higher, you're always gonna achieve new stuff, but this is probably the dopest song I have ever made.
Hey, for now, bro. Hey, you gonna do much
That's true.
doper. Trust me, bro. Hey, and let's be honest. All right, let's just be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it is pretty sick production. But get this, bro. Really listen to the lyrics on this crap because they are actually very good and very impressive. I'm very proud of Joseph for them, especially the flows too. His flows,
Thank
bro, they're fire. Like they're like you can't. You can do good production, okay. But if it all sounds good together, it's because the flows are good, the lyrics are good, the lyrics are meaningful, and it all really works well together. That's why I was able to do cool ad-libs and crap like that. It was like an addition, you know what I mean? And especially with the math lyrics, bro. Bro, listen to that, cuz. We need to do a lyric video, but yeah, bro. More to come.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Go check it out. Not what you expected. Out everywhere. Peace.
Put your head on my shoulder.